Hello, 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 dreamers, and welcome back to Dream Queen by Perla. So, Cancer, this is your weekly check-in, guys. There's this sense of there's somebody missing someone, right? There's somebody that is missing you. I feel Cancer. Somebody that has been. It's like this trickling effect, right? They're just sending like little texts here, little messages here and there. They're trying to see, excuse me, where it is that you stand, right? Where it is that you are at when it comes to communicating with them. And I apologize, the dog is on the other side, so he's moving the table. So, anyways, there is kind of like the shaking off of your energy, right? This shaking off where this person wants to kind of know what it is that you're feeling for them. So they're testing the waters, right? And Cancer is just kind of like, look, I just finished dealing with all of this. Like, I just finally got over what we had, and I'm just kind of like trying to move in a different direction, right? And it just kind of seems like this is the game, right? This has been the game, that whenever you are out the door, whenever you are out moving away, moving on with your life, this person comes back in, right? And you're just kind of like, yo, I really don't have time for this. Like, that is kind of like what you Cancers are saying, is like, whatever you have to say, just say it. Let's not drag a one conversation into like 20 different conversations just because you want to see if I'm gonna respond or not, right? So Cancers are definitely like, you're trying your best to stand your ground, right? You see the messages, you see the texts, you see the missed calls, you see all of these things, and you're just like, don't. It's like you're talking yourself, you're trying to talk yourself out of giving in, right? Out of giving in to the conversations, because again, this person lures you in, it triggers you to a point where then you're getting mad at yourself over your reaction or your response, right? You're getting mad over the giving in type of energy. So you're trying yourself to you're trying your best to follow your intuition and to avoid this, right? But again, this person, with their words, with what it is that they're saying, they're getting to you, right? They're weaseling their way into your life, into your thoughts or whatever it is that you're doing. So it's like, you guys are definitely in this space where you kind of want to break all type of communication. Some of you are going to try to keep yourself secluded during this week, to really go inward within yourself, to really see if this is something that you even want to entertain, right? Because again, there is a lot of history here, not just the time spent, but also a lot of things that transpire within this connection, that you're ready for something else. And that's what I'm picking up, is like, it's like the tables have switched, right? Whereas you were waiting and longing for this person for so long, now this person is in the space of longing and wanting you, right? And they're chasing you, but you're just like, my heart is not there anymore. Like, my heart, my soul wants something new. My soul wants to experience something new. And you're trying your best not to be mean. You're trying your best not to come from a place of being revengeful or anything like that, but from more of a place of being honest, that a lot of you Cancers feel like this connection, this relationship has run its course, and it is not something that you want to go back into, right? It is not something that you want to invest in again. You just kind of want you kind of just want something new, right? And it's hard for you, right? It's hard for you when somebody comes in, telling you that they love you, asking you for your forgiveness and things like that, and you're not there anymore. And that's what I'm picking up with Cancer. It's like, you're not there. It's not that you don't love them. It's like, it's more of like, you're not in love with them anymore. So we have communication is key. The new moon in Gemini is your card, Cancer. You're going to have to be honest. This is not a conversation that you're going to be able to ignore, right? Because I do feel that there is a lot of history between you and this person. There is a lot that I feel needs to be said in order for closure to come, right, to both of you, right? And in order for you to truly be able to move on without leading this person, because I feel that that may be something that you may be doing without realizing it, where you may be misleading this person into believing or thinking that the two of you have another shot, right? You again, there was definitely this sense or this space. We have the Four of Cups, the Seven of Wands, and then the Nine of Swords, where you waited, you sat in your pain, you sat in that hurtful place, right? It took a lot from you to heal from this, to be able to release this, right? There were times where you really didn't think that you were going to be able to get over this person, and now that you have, you don't want to go back, right? Now that you have, you don't want to have to replay that game. And that is exactly what I'm picking up to say. You don't want to go back to what hurt you. You don't want to go back to what you feel that you were able to get yourself out of, right? With the Four of Cups, we do have the Page of Pentacles with the Five of Pentacles, and then we have the Knight of Cups. So again, this person has this tendency that whenever it is that you, Cancer, are moving on, or whenever it is that you feel like, and it cannot, maybe it is somebody else, but seems to be the pattern when it comes to connections. Let's put it this way. There's a pattern, whether it's the same person or this is something that happens with everybody that you date. When you have gone through that healing process and you're ready to release, this person wants to come in. But while you're waiting, while you are available to work on a connection, they're nowhere to be found. With the Seven of Wands, we have the Eight of Cups in the reverse, the Nine of Pentacles, and then the Five of Cups, right? So when you're in this place of waiting, when you're in this space of, okay, I can give this person another chance, they're nowhere to be found. They ignore you, they push you aside. And because I feel that, again, these individuals seem to think or believe that you're not going anywhere. With the Nine of Swords, we have the Five of Swords, the Two of Pentacles, and then the Five of Wands. So it's like there's always like this space where you get to, and you know it, right? And you try your best not to get there, right? You try your best to really wait for somebody to really wake up and to really see something. But then you get to this point where there's no return. And it's like once you have turned that off, once you have chosen that you're moving away or you're moving on from someone, there is no going back. There's no going back. That's it. And it's like your mind is made up. And I feel that is exactly what has occurred within this connection. There's no going back. There's no going back. There's no going back. And it's sad because, again, genuinely, this person has really analyzed, let's put it this way, and has really gone through their emotions and their feelings for you, but you're not having it. You don't see your happiness or your fulfillment with this person anymore. We have the Five of Cups, the King of Swords, and then the Sun. You feel that in order for you to be happy, in order for you to find a connection, a love connection, a relationship that is going to see your worth and your value, right? A connection where you're going to be able to receive exactly what you're putting in, is not with this person. And again, it's laying very heavy with them. But with this communication, this key is needing to be very honest. If you want to keep them in your life just as a friend, then you have to be honest with them. Because again, there's this need of, you want something new. You want a fresh start, but you want a fresh start with someone new. You don't want a fresh start with this person from the past. You just don't. You're tired of connections or relationships where there is such an inconsistency, where there's this space where you constantly have to chase someone. You're done with that. With the Sun, we have the Two of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, and then the Knight of Pentacles. Excuse me, guys. So there's definitely this space of you're going after what it is that you want. There's this feeling, there's this knowing within inside of you, whether it is a hope, whatever it is, that you can attain the type of connection, the type of relationship that you want, and that you don't have to settle. And with this King of Swords energy, we have the Ace of Wands, the Five of Swords, and then the Seven of Pentacles. This is not something that is going to be easy for you to communicate, or is not going to be easy for this person to accept. Because it's like, now again, it's like they are feeling, they're in that space where you were at, right? And for some of them, they're really thinking or feeling like you're doing it to get back at them. And that's not the point. The point is that you are done with this, right? With the Seven of Swords, the King and Page of Wands, you're done. You're done with these type of connections, with these types of relationships. You're done. And that is basically the main thing with you, Cancer. It's like you guys are just done. You guys are done. You guys are fed up, and you guys just want to move on. You guys, some of you, this could be a marriage that is in a rocky place, and it's like, I don't know why I'm picking that up, but there is a marriage here where it's been on the rocks. It's been going downhill for some time, and I want to pick up some cards. This marriage has been going downhill for some time. And we have the Four of Wands, the King of Wands, and then the Wheel of Fortune. And again, some of you are seeing a way out of this marriage. You're seeing a way out of this, either out of the marriage or out of the problem with the marriage. The communication is going to be the key, right? Where it is that two individuals may sit down and be honest with themselves. Why are you still in this marriage? Is it because of the time, or do you guys really love each other? For some of you, this may result in going to like marriage counseling or something like that. But for some of you, it is about freeing yourself from a marriage that you have not been happy in a very long time. Some of you definitely need to walk away from some type of marriage, whether it is that this person is holding this person is holding something that you did over your head. This person hasn't forgive you for like a past for something that you did in the past, right? We have the Three of Swords and then the Judgment in the reverse. So even though the two of you decided to stay together, right? Whether it was because of the kids, whether it was because of property, money, whatever it was, right? There was something here that happened, whether it was that somebody cheated, somebody did something, and the other person never forgot. But instead of working on this marriage, this person just kept on throwing the indiscretion back at your face. This person kept on using their poor behavior or the way that they treated you. It always came back to what it was that you did. So this person has a lot of resentment in their heart. This person has never truly forgave you for what it is that you did. And therefore, it's like this time around, it's like you want out, right? It's like either we truly work on this, like with therapy or whatever, or we're out, like we're done. Because again, when it comes to the communication with this person, they're constantly going back to this. And I mean, this could have happened 15, 20, 25, 30 years ago, and they're still holding on to it. There's something here from the past that they're still holding on to. That they don't let, it's like, excuse me. Every chance they get, they bring it up. Every chance they get, they say it. And they're saying it because they're trying to hurt you. They're trying to make you feel little. But what tends to happen is they tend to hurt themselves, right? Because they haven't let this go. They haven't let that thing go from the past. They haven't let it go. And it's like you've been tortured by this for so long. You have been tortured by this. Ask a fucking expert. Don't rely on your friends or the internet. Listen to some damn professional. And again, I feel that some of you are definitely going to have to go into the space where it is that, whether it is that you guys, and I feel that for some of you, you are going to go to therapy, and you guys are going to realize that there's nothing to save here. There's nothing here. There has been no respect. There has been no mutual interest in this connection for a very long time. But therapy in itself is what is going to reveal that. And then we have, it's not everyone else's fault. It is yours. You are a grown-ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. And I feel that this is more for the person that you're dealing with, where again, this could have been one thing that you did, and they're still holding this over your hand, right? They use this as an excuse for their poor behavior. And I feel that Cancer, you guys are fed up. You guys are done. And you're like, you know what? We can't fix this on our own. Let's go to therapy and let's figure it out from there. And I feel that Cancer, you're going into this space, right, of wanting therapy, not to fix this, but it's more to make the other person realize that there's nothing there, right? Because maybe therapy was something that this person always wanted and you never really wanted. And you're at the point where, okay, maybe if they don't want to accept it, right, based on our actions and our behavior, maybe having somebody outside telling them that this isn't working will allow them to free themselves and to also free me. Some of you have been afraid to walk away from this person because you guys are afraid this person is going to hurt themselves. Maybe this person has threatened you with suicide or something like that. So it's kind of interesting how things are going to play out for you guys this week. I do feel, Cancer, that you guys just want to free yourself, right? You guys want to free yourself from this. You guys want to free yourself from whatever it is that this person is dangling and holding over your head. Well, that is all that I have for you for this week, Cancer. As always, guys, thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for all of those that have been donating to the channel, as well as subscribing, liking, and sharing the videos. Sending every single one of you love, strength, and blessing, guys. Take care. I love you all. Mwah. Bye-bye.